Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 1. We are going to explain about information system in global business today. Next. Okay, this is our member. The first one is Muhammad Rizqy Abdurrahman Assyifa. Then it is me, Rafly Galih Saputra. Then Adiyan Alam Pradana. And then Muhammad Kevin Alfirdaus. Next. Okay, the first one. The role of information system in business today. What is the role of it? As someone who owns a business in this current year, the role of information system cannot be separated. In a firm, for work are very crucial, especially and also making investment on information technology. Decisions are needed to be able to outperform competitor. Making poor choice will lead to wasted investment, and it is wise for business to learn information system in this way. So how information system transforming our business? As you can see at the graph, it showed that more wireless cell phone accounts are opened in 2012, leading to a really high usage of phone and meaning that investment are really high. And then in 2012, 104 million business worldwide start using World Wide Web or the internet to advertise their business. And then despite the economic slowdown and the internet advertising continue to expand. The example is Google online ad revenue surpassed $6 billion in 2011, and internet advertising continues to grow. And then how can we see that it is transforming in the media? We can see that physical newspaper have started to diminish or decline because the 150 million people start to use online newspaper. And then the new federal security and accounting law requests many business to keep email message for 5 years. Next. Okay, the next one is what's new in management information. There are three things that is new. The first one is the emerging digital platform. Lots of new things have been invented because of continued change in technology. New business industry have appeared, and firms that want to be successful need to learn to use the new technology. The example are mobile digital platform, where companies start to use this for easier communication between peers and employee or even the higher ups. The next is the growing business of big data. It is allow a company to have a better decision based on the large amount of data received. And the next is the growth in cloud computing. The same platform means firm can outsource more work and rely on market rather than employee to build value. It also means that firms can collaborate with supplier and customer to create new product. And by connecting to employee working on teams and project, the social network is where works gets done, where plans and are executed, and where managers collaborate with each other. Next. Okay, globalization challenge and opportunity. What aduh anjir. What does globalization have to do with management information system? It is simple. The emergence of internet into a full-blown international communication, meaning that it is easier to communicate around the world. For example, you can communicate from Indonesia to, let's say, America, to work together or collaborate. And then there's a business. The business perspective, it is it is more powerful because people can do business around the world, meaning that they have more opportunities to sell their brand. Next, next. The next is the emerging digital firm. A digital firm is one in which nearly all of the organization's significant business relationships with customer, supplier, and employee are digital enabled and mediated. Business process refer to the set of logical related tasks and behavior that organization develop over time. Digital firm sense and reported to their environment far more rapidly than traditional firm, giving them more flexibility to survive In turbulent times, digital firms offer extraordinary opportunities for more flexible global organization. In digital firm, time shifting and space shifting are the norm. Time shifting refers to business being conducted continuously 24 hours rather than in a narrow workday, let's say 9 to 5 to 9 jobs. And then many firms such as IBM and Cisco have started to digitalize their company, meaning that their company fully rely on technology such as internet to do their daily work. Next, Kauris.
Uh, okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will explain about the emerging of digital firms. Okay. What is the emerging digital firm? It is a digital firm is one in which nearly all of organization's significant business relationship with customers, supplier, and employee are digitally enabled and mediated. Core business processes are accomplished through digital networks spanning the entire organization or link up multiple organizations. Okay. Uh, in the emerging of digital firms, there are business process. What is business process? Business process refer to the set of logically related tasks and behaviors that organization develop over time to produce specific business result and unique manner in which this activity are organized and coordinated. Okay. Strategic business objective of information system. What makes information systems so essential today? In the United States, more than 21 million managers and 154 million workers in the labor force rely on information system to conduct business. Information systems are essential for conducting day-to-day business in United States and most other advanced countries as well as achieving strategic business objective. And then and then an entire sector of economy are nearly inconceivable without substantial investment in information system. E-commerce firms such as Amazon, eBay, Google, and eTrade simply would not exist today. Today's service industry, finance, insurance, and real estate, as well as personal service such as travel, medicine, education, could not operate without information system. Okay, uh, here's the graph that's explained about the interdependence between organization and information system. In contem- in contemporary system, there is a growth in interdependence between a firm's information system and its business capabilities. Change in strategy, rules, and business process increasingly require change in hardware, software, database, and telecommunication. Often, the organization would like to depend on what its system will permit it to do. Okay. Information system and technologies are some of the most important tools available to manager for achieving higher level of efficiency and productivity in business operation. Okay, for the example, Walmart, the largest retail on earth, exemplifies the power of information system coupled with brilliant business practice and supportive management to achieve world-class operational efficiency. In fiscal year to 2012, Walmart achieved 460 billion in sales, nearly one-tenth of retail sales in the United States, in large part because of its retail link system, which digitally link its supplier to every one of Walmart store. As soon as customer purchase an item, the supplier monitoring the item knows to ship a replacement to the shelf. Walmart is the most efficient retail store in industry, achieving sales of more than $28 per square foot, compared to its closest competitor Target at $23 a square foot. Other retail firms producing less than 12 a square foot. Okay. New product, service, and business model. Information system and technologies are major enabling tools for firms to create new product, service, as well as entirely new business model. A business model describes how a company produce, deliver, and sell a product or service to create wealth. Today, music industry is vastly different from industry a decade ago. Apple Inc. transformed an old business model of music distribution based on finely record tapes and CD into an online legal distribution model based on its own iPod technology platform. Apple has proposed from a continuing stream of iPod innovation, including the iTunes music service, the iPad, and the iPhone. Example: when the Mandarin Oriental in Manhattan and other high-end hotels exemplify Katpli.
Yeah.
Ini beda, Cuk. Okay, customer and supplier intimacy. When a business really knows its customer and serves them well, the customer generally respond by returning and purchasing more. This raises revenues and profit. For example, a Mandarin Oriental in Manhattan and other high-end hotel exemplify the use of information system and technologies to achieve customer intimacy. This hotel use computer to keep track of guest preference, such as their preferred room temperature, check-in time, frequently dial telephone number, and television programs, and store. This data in large data repository. Individual rooms in the hotel are networked to a central network server computer so that they can be remotely monitored or controlled. When a customer arrives at one of these hotels, the system automatically changes the room condition, such as dimming the light, setting the room temperature, or selecting appropriate music based on the customer digital profile. The hotel also analyzes their customer data to identify their best customers and to develop individuals marketing campaigns based on customer preference. Improve decision making. Many business managers operate in an information fog bank, never really having the right information at the right time to make an information informed decision. Instead, managers rely on forecast, best guess, and luck. The result is overall underproduction of goods and service, misallocation of research, and poor response time. These poor outcomes raise costs and lose customers. In the past decades, information systems and technologies have made it possible for managers to use real-time data from the marketplace when making decisions. For instance, Verizon Corporation, one of the largest telecommunication companies in the United States, use a web-based digital dashboard to provide managers with precise real-time information on customer complaints, network performance for each locality served, and line outage, or storm damage line. Using this information, manager can immediately allocate repair resource to affected areas, inform consumer or of repair effort, and restore service fast. All right, the next one is competitive advantage. Competitive advantage is when firms achieve one or more this business objective. Operational excellence, new product, service, and business model, customer or supplier intimacy, and improved decision making, chances are they have already achieved a competitive advantage, doing things better than your competitors, change, charging less for superior product, and responding to customer and supplier in real time all add up to higher sales and higher profit that your competitors cannot match. Apple Inc., Walmart, and UPS, described later in this chapter, are industry leader because they know how to use information system. All right, the next is survival. Survival in business firm also invest in information system and technology because they are necessity of doing business. Sometimes these necessity are driven by industry level change. For instance, after Citibank introduced the first automated teller machine or ATM in New York region in 1977, to attract customers through higher service level, its competitor rushed to provide ATMs to their customers to keep up with Citibank. Today, virtually all banks in United States have regional ATMs and link to national and international at ATM network such as Cyrus providing ATM service to retail banking customer is simply a requirement of being in and surviving in the retail banking business. All right, the next one. The question is what is an information system? Information system is an information that can be defined technically as a set of interrelated components that collect or retrieve, process, store, and distribute information to support decision making and control in an organization. Usually, information system contain information about significant people, place, and things within the organization or in environments surrounding it. By information, by information, we mean data that have been shaped into a form that is meaningful and useful to human beings. Data, in contrast, are stream of raw fact representing events occurring in organization or the physical environment before they have been organized and arranged into a form that people can understand and use. A brief example con- contrasting. Information and data may prove useful. Supermarket checkout counters scan millions of pieces of from barcodes, which describe its product. Such piece of data can be sorted and analyzed to particular store which brand of this detergent were selling the most rapidly at that store or sales territory, or the total amount spent on that brand of this detergent at the store or sales region. Okay, and then here's the graph of it, of data and information. Raw data from the supermarket checkout counter can be processed and organized to produce meaningful information such as the total unit sales of this detergent of or the total sales revenue from this detergent from specific store or sales territory. Okay, here is the function of information system. An information system contains information about an organization and its surrounding environment. Three basic activity: input, processing, and output. Produce the information organization need. Feedback is output returned to appropriate people or activities the organization to evaluate and refine the input. Environmental actors such as customers, supplier, competitors, stockholders, and regulatory agencies interact with the organization and its information system.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I want to explain about perspective on information system. Dimension of information system. To fully understand information system, you must understand the broader organization, management, and information technology dimension of system, and therefore to provide solution to challenge and problem in business environment. Organization. Why organization? Information system are an integral part of organization. Indeed, for some companies such as credit reporting firms, there will be no business without an information system. The key elements of an organization are its people, structure, business process, politics, and culture. Product or service workers actually produce the product and deliver the service. Business organization are hierarchies consisting of three principal levels: seniors management, middle management, and operational management. Information system serve each of these level. Scientists and knowledge workers often works with middle management. Major business function. Experts are employed and trained for different business function. The major business function or specialist tasks performed by business organization consist of sales and marketing, manufacturing and production, finance and accounting, and human resource. Part of an organization culture. First is management. Management job is to make sense of the many situations faced by organization, make decision and formulate action plans to solve organization problem. They must exercise responsible leadership. Information technology. Information technology is one of many tools manager use to cope with change. Computer hardware is the physical equipment used for input processing and output activities in an information system. Computer software consists of the detailed program instruction that control and coordinate the computer hardware components in information system. Data management technology consists of the software governing the organization of data on physical storage media. Networking and telecommunication technology consisting of both physical device and software links the various pieces of hardware and transfers data from the one physical location to another. A network links two or more computers to share data or resource, such as printer, the world's largest and most widely used networks is the internet. The internet is a global networks that use universal standard to connect millions of different networks with nearly 2.3 billion users in over 230 countries around the world. Next. A business perspective on in cut business pres, a business perspective on information system. Managers and business firms invest in information technology and system because they provide real economic value to the business. The decision to build or maintain an information system assumes that the returns on this investment will be superior or other investment in building machines or other assets. We can see that from a business perspective, an information system is an important instrument for creating value for the firm. Data and information. Information system enable to the firms to increase its revenue or decrease its cost by providing information that helps managers make better decision or that improve the execution of business process. For example, the information system for analyzing supermarket checkout data illustrated in above picture can increase firm profitability by helping managers make better decision as to which product to stock and promote in retail supermarkets. The business information value chain. From a business perspective, information systems are part of a series of value-adding activities for acquiring, transforming, and distributing information that manager can use to improve decision making, enhance organization performance, and ultimately increase firm profitability. You can you can use this diagram as starting point to analyzing any information system or information system problem you can encounter. Review the diagram at the beginning of this chapter. The diagram shows how the Pons wood production firm system solve the business problem present by the need to integrate its production and manufacturing process.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I'll explain about contemporary approach to information system. Next. Wait, before it. Mundur, satu. Okay. Tak ulangi ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I'll explain about contemporary approach to information system. An awareness of the organization of material dimension of information system can help us understand why some companies achieve better results from their information system than others. Study of return from information technology investment show that there is considerable variation in the return from ratio. Next. Okay. You can see in the diagram in the presentation In on y-axis, that is productivity, and then in the x-axis is IT capital stock. From this diagram, this diagram, some firm invest a great deal and receive a great deal. It's placed on quadrant 2. Other invest an equal amount and receive few return. It placed on quadrant 4. Still other firm invest little and receive much. It's placed in quadrant 1. Whereas other invest just a little and receive little feedback, it's placed on quadrant 3. From the diagram above, it suggests that investing in information technology does not by itself guarantee good return. Wait, uh, balik mundur. Why is this happening? Because it lies in the concept of complementary asset. Information technology investment alone cannot make organization and manager more effective, useless. They are accompanied by supportive value, structure, and pattern of behavior within the organization and other complementary assets. Business firms need to change the way they do business before they can truly benefit from new information technology. From companies fails to adopt the right business model that fits fit the new technology or try to maintain the old business model. Therefore, some of them get a lot of profit and some get a small profit though they are investing the same amount. Next, complementary asset. There are those assets required to derive value from a primary investment. For instance, to realize value from automobile require substantial complementary investment in highway, road, gasoline station, repair facility, and legal regulatory structure to standard and control level. With investment in complementary assets as a new business model, new business process, management behavior, organizational culture, or training, the inventor will receive superior return. Different with firms that fail to make this complementary investment, they will receive less or no return on their information technology investment. Okay, next. Okay, you can see in this table, it's mean in this table is what can you give for them? It's mean investment investasi to some company. There are three categories. First is organizational asset. For example, in this category is you can give supporting organizational culture or for the business model, efficient business process, example that. And then the second category is managerial asset. For example, in this category, you can give strong senior management support for technology investment and change, and then teamwork, collaborative work environment, training program, or other. Okay, and then the third category is social asset. And the social asset. For example, you can give for invest to some company the internet telecommunication infrastructure or IT and educational program or standard or law or regulation. Yeah, example like that. Okay, table that's table list of the major complementary investment that firm need to make to realize value from their information technology investment. Some of the investment involve tangible asset, such as building, machinery, and tools However, the value of investment in information technology depends to a large extent on complementary investment in management and organization. Next, contemporary approach to information system. The study of information system in a multidisciplinary field, no single theory or perspective dominate. In figure 1.9 illustrate the major discipline that constitute problem, issues, or solution in the study of information system. In general, the field can be divided into technical and behavioral approaches. Information system are socio-technical system. Though they are composite of machine, device, and hard physical technology, they require substantial social, organizational, and intellectual investment to make them work properly. Okay, next. Next. Okay, this is tabel like I said before in figure 1.9. There are two sides of MIS. The first side is technical approach, and then the second side is behavioral approach. Okay, in the technical approach, there are three components. First is operational research, second is computer science, third is management science. In the behavioral approach, there are three components, same, sociology, economic, and psychology. Okay, I will explain one by one. Technical approach. The technical approach to information system emphasize mathematically based model to study information system, as well as the physical technology and formal capability of this system. The discipline that contribute the technical approach, there are, like I said before, computer science, management science, and operational research. Okay, I'll explain one by one. Computer science concerned with establishing theories of computability, method of computation, and method of efficient data storage and access. It's been, for example, I'm sorry, I'm not explain about that, but just example. Okay, and then the second is management science. Management science emphasis the development of model for decision making and management practice. And then the last is operation research. Operation research focuses on mathematical techniques for optimizing selected parameter of organization, such as transportation, inventory control, and transaction costs. Okay, and the behavioral approach side, an important part of the information system field is concerned with behavioral issues that arise in the development and long-term maintenance of information system. Issues such as strategy, business integration, design, implementation, utilization, and management cannot be explored usefully with the model used in the technical approach. Okay, the thing that contribute to the behavioral approach, there are sociology. Sociology is study information system with an A toward how group and organization shape the development of system, and also how system affect individuals, group, and organization. And the second is economic. Economic is study information system with an interest in understanding the production of digital goods and the dynamic of digital market, and how new information system change the control and the cost structure within the firm. The last is psychology. Study information system with an interest in how human decision maker perspective and use formal information. The focus of this behavioral approach is generally not on technical solution. Instead, it concentrates on changing attitude, management, and organization policies and behavior. Okay, next. Approach of this text socio-technical system. Adopting a socio-technical system perspective helps to avoid a purely technology approach to information system. For instance, the fact that information technology is rapidly transitioning in cost and growing in the power does not necessarily or actually translate into productivity and sense or profit. The fact that a firm has recently installed an enterprise-wide financial reporting system does not necessarily mean that it will be used or used efficiently. Likewise, the fact that a firm has recently introduced new business procedure and process does not necessarily mean employees will be more productive in the absence of investment in a new information system to enable those process. Okay, next. Okay, this diagram on the introduction is in a socio-technical perspective illustrate this process of mutual adjustment in a socio-technical system. The performance of a system is optimized when both of technology and the organization mutually adjust the one other until the satisfactory fit is obtained. Okay, finish. Next.
Okay, that's it for our presentation. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The next session is question and answer.